How's everybody doing?
Oh. Oh.
Thank you for the immediate health package.
Who's up? Blackjack and they Mel.
I can't think of any for any of the other characters. I'm sure I could if I stopped and read their names again for a second.
I'm straight up silvering my order. Haha, and by order, I mean falling fire.
She keeping my flame till I'm high. God damn it, this is the most chaotic intro we've had in a minute. How's everybody doing this week? Okay. Would you like to share? What's so funny?
Good. She Milo my wizard till I fight her.
Are we good, guys?
It's been a week.
No, I'm always good.
It's been 2 weeks.
I'm always doing great, Black Cat. Okay. Always.
Now, do we have any write-ups from last session? I believe
there's always a write-up.
I believe
not
that
from me.
Do.
I decided not to do one.
I saw that Ranger did one.
Yeah. Ranger Man, please read your write-up.
Ranger Man playing the Ranger.
They don't exist, and neither do you.
No. Well, I'm a figment of your imagination. Let me out, please.
No.
Please let me out.
Forever stuck.
That's right. I'm here live on stream playing with myself. He doesn't exist.
Just so chat knows, this has been fact-checked true.
He is indeed playing with himself.
Didn't know it was that kind of stream.
That's the other side. Radio thingy.
Oh, fine. Well, we pulled off the heist. Successfully, too, I may add. Devin was hit by the Lord of Feast. As we sprinted away, he watched us go, but didn't chase too far. We all reconvened a ways away. We decided to take a short rest in an abandoned... This feels so... I apparently wasn't doing a good job. We decided to take a short rest in an abandoned building. I'm well aware. As we rested, we decided to head back to Shepherd's Gate to leave the city. We ran into a group of hooded lanterns being harried by some Queen's men. With some quick thinking from Addie, she convinced the Queen's men that this is now Blackjack Mel's territory. The other group, as we later learned, the Howling Dogs, left with some huffing and puffing. After taking the hooded lanterns' gear and clothing, we left back to the Shepherd's Gate with the hooded lantern soldiers that we saved. When we made it back, we spoke with Commander Elias Drexel, who gave us a job. Check out a smithy near the crater that was run by corrupt Dwergar. We spoke with him some more about the monastery and other areas of the city. Addie let Drexel know that she is a bastard daughter of the king. He left to find someone else. They cast Stone of Truth, and we spoke about the history of Draken and what it would take for someone to be put back on the throne. There are 6 items needed: the Chancellor's Crest, the Inscrutable Staff, Lord Commander's Badge, which Drexel has, Saint Vitruvius's Phylactery, Necromancy, the Spymaster's Signet, and the Steward's Seal. We left shortly afterwards and headed back to Emberwood, where Milo and I returned the sign to Mel. Let him know that about him gaining some free territory from Addie. Mel asks us for a job to attack a Silvered Order outpost, Camp Dawn, to ruffle some feathers. They wanted us to pose as the Hooded Lanterns. We talked about it and asked if we could pose as the Falling Flame. I think it's high tide I go and see how good this identification is. I went inside the Church of Ardenna and met High Flame Keeper Ophelia Reed. She was very intimidating. She let me know that if I wanted to work with the Silver Order, I would need to talk to Theodore Marshall at Camp Dawn. Funny that. Should I keep my identity intact or should I stop this raid? I guess the time is short to decide.
So true. Okay. go ahead and mark an extra inspiration for writing and reading. So 2 if you didn't update it before.
Hey, DM.
Yes, player.
I have a bit of a shopping thing I want to do before we actually get into the meat of the thing.
Ah,
It's
go
very
ahead.
small. Can I buy a disguise self scroll from what's the fat guy name?
How dare you forget the name of Aldor the Immense? It's right
Yeah.
there.
Here, hold on.
It's right there. There you go.
There we go.
Hey, that isn't his title.
Can I buy a disguise self scroll from him?
You can.
How much?
5e spell scroll prices. This guy's self is first level, yeah?
That's correct.
That would be 100 gold.
Consider it done, DM.
Okay, it's done.
Can I purchase potions?
You can. 50 gold for a regular, 150 for greater, 450 for the one above that, more for the one above that.
I would like 2 greaters and 2 regulars.
Okay, go ahead and mark off the gold for it.
Just making that note.
Cool, cool. Why do people wait until I'm, like, actually going live to start fucking pinging me for stuff that I was talking to them about it earlier? That's wild. Happens every time. When you were asking if you could buy a spell scroll of Disguise Self, I thought for sure you were going to say a spell scroll of Disintegrate.
Good heavens, no. I don't need that kind of power.
Good heavens!
Oh my. But yeah, you're all able to do your little bits of shopping. Everything that you asked for is relatively simple. Can be acquired pretty easily. Healing potions, there tends to be a stock of. Low-level magical scrolls. They're just kind of gathering dust on the shelves.
Excellent, that's all I needed.
Alright.
Can we have a long rest?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. You guys can definitely spend the night here in Emberwood Village.
I thought we got one when we were waking up.
I thought so too, because everybody had set their HP to max.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey,
But
DM.
you know what, Milo? You can go back to bed.
Thanks. I just needed to switch out a spell between the two.
Yeah.
Thank you, DM.
You're welcome, player. Yeah, you are all free to continue as you wish.
Train,
What's up?
you get another spell scroll of cure wounds.
Thanks, bestie.
Alright, Lego.
Let's go.
Are we gonna raid him at night or during the day?
We go to Smithy.
Oh, we're doing that now. I thought we were doing the
Yeah.
raid.
we
I have them both ready. So whichever one you guys choose to do, it will take minimal prep from
So,
you.
if we're going to raid the Silver Order, we really need to get a disguise in place.
above table. I think we would be better off doing the smithy first because we don't really have a plan in place for the camp because the camp is very big.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've really just accepted that you guys are gonna draw. Like, all of my games, the players are now just going to draw all over the maps. I didn't used to accept it, but at this point I've given up. I've just been looking over this map.
Oh, we gotta add something new every week.
And it's fucked. It's not as bad as my Wednesday game, though.
As a work of art, I don't know.
Demonetized.
Man, I don't have enough subs to be monetized. Damn, dude, why that Amogus have a dumpy, though?
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
You fucked it up.
How do you fuck that up?
I moved the inside piece from, like, here to, like, here.
Disgusting.
Okay. So, you all are able to get your rest so that Milo can swap out a singular spell. And you're free to do whatever you wish. It's starting to get a little bit later in the day.
Lego. We do thing.
Lego.
Legos.
Are we
We're
getting
gonna
into the
build
city?
with Legos. You're heading towards the city?
We don't need to go into the city. We need to go to the outskirts.
Oh, that's
If you're on
right.
the
That's
outskirts.
right.
Can we have the map?
No. I like how
Coming this
every
way.
single thing here has, like, multiple things saying the exact same thing. Dragon, Smithy, Wolf, Garmir, Tiny Amogus. Alright.
So, if we find any tattered clothes in there, we should probably take them.
Okay.
We should at least walk by the chapel just to check to see if anything's happened to it while we were with our last encounter there.
That would be smart, especially if they left anything valuable laying out.
Indeed. Or if they managed to not find the thing they were looking for.
Hey, DM, chapel.
Yeah, you guys want to head over to the Chapel of St. Brenna?
On the way.
Sure.
Renner? Is that his name?
Chapel of St. Brenna.
Oh.
So yeah, as you all head towards the chapel that you have already been to once before, you find that the nearby, like, the nearby, like, few buildings have been kind of sectioned off by knights in bright silver armor. On their backs, they wear capes emblazoned with the symbol of the eternal fire.
I suppose it's under new management yet again.
Does appear so.
I suppose our little tidbit to those knights in the city paid off.
Well, good for them. Let us continue.
Okay. You can continue along your way. You're not that far away from the spokes. While you're on the path, go ahead and roll me a d20. Or everybody rolls me a d20.
5.
9.
19.
And we need one more from a certain cat.
This is a D20, right?
Yes. Don't fuck everyone. Okay.
That's no
So,
fun.
you guys find the outer city to be surprisingly quiet today. And you can
That makes fishing
continue
a little
along your
easier.
way.
It's surprisingly quiet today.
Too quiet.
I don't like it.
Don't jinx it.
I peek around just to make sure we're not being followed.
Make me a perception check. You don't see anything.
Seems we're alright.
I just want you to know I've acquired some new tools, and I can set the city ablaze now if I want to.
Nice.
Oh, sure. Though, keep it out away from the buildings we're in.
That's the plan. I wouldn't be a good wizard if I didn't. It did. Actually, most of them do it regardless of what's around. Do you know how weird of a spell that is? Just sending out a concentrated ball of fire?
It seems rather simple. I've seen basic mages do it before, but they don't explode when they touch things.
Yes, but... like... just point your finger, say a few words, and bam, fireball.
Seems, rather simple if you say it like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why many people need all these weird somatics. I just kind of point and look cool while I'm doing it.
Don't you use a wand, though? And you need to wiggle it around in certain ways.
No, I use a little crystal ball.
Yeah, but you rub the crystal ball, don't you?
No, I just point it.
You're some wizard.
It works. I never understood the need for all of those needless hand gestures. I mean, I still do some. It's just pointing usually works best.
You may be just not doing hard enough spells yet.
I much prefer to just punch things.
I mean, I could just take out a sword and start stabbing things, but it's much more effective to do other things.
Look, if you take out your sword and start stabbing things, we're gonna have different problems.
That is the truest of statements I've ever heard you say.
Are we
Smithy?
here?
Smithy. So, as you make your way to the spokes, you are greeted. The silence is broken by the sound of hammering on metal. South of the city walls lies the industrial neighborhood known as the Spokes. This region was heavily damaged during the meteor shower, and a large trench cuts through the district, nicknamed the Scar. This ravine was created by a massive boulder ejected from the initial meteor impact that collided with the walls and ricocheted south. The rogue projectile tore open the ground and leveled many buildings as it skid across the city, only narrowly missing the Spokes Smithy. Can't say that word, goddamn. As you approach, you see, well, closer to half of a building. Let me just drag you over to the map so you can see what we're working on.
A map?
So,
This is not the usual map.
It
What the
is-
fuck?
It is like half a walled building and half kind of like a little encampment. It is exposed to the open elements, with like a smaller tower there and a sectioned off area with the actual forge. And as you approach, there are 3 dwarves that you can see. They are Dwergar, deep dwarves, with a kind of pale grayish skin. One of them, a woman, is working at the actual forge here. Another one appears to be putting chunks of delirium into a crucible that is about to be put into the forge. And another one seems to just be doing some general tidying up.
What were these things again?
Dwergar, they're deep dwarves.
Dwergar? I hardly know. I'm sorry.
I, I had a really good one like yesterday on stream. There was a character who kept failing their perception checks. He said something about, I can't help it, I have astigmatism. We're like, astigmatism? Astigmatic.
You're hopeless.
And everybody clapped.
It's so fucking dumb.
Thank you, DM. Very cool.
Yeah. I just remembered it was really fucking dumb. But yeah, the dwarves appear to be working away.
Can I just walk up and say, how does this even work?
As you do, it appears that they did not hear you over the sounds of the hammering and the roaring of the forge. And the one who is hammering kind of turns towards you and lifts up an axe. Just, now who do you think you are walking in here all unannounced?
Hey, and I'm just gonna take out another hammer because I have 2 sets of smith tools. Just a fellow smithy.
Alright, and now what do you think you're doing here?
I heard there was a blacksmith in the area, and
Pardon, we actually are here on official business. This one tends to ramble on. We were sent here by the Hooded Lanterns to seek aid and perchance an allyship.
Real quick, as you guys are kind of like walking up and around this building here, what's everybody's passive perception?
it is a
14 people?
solid 14.
21.
18.
Thrain, you see a dwarf standing on a box here in a black trench coat, just holding daggers in his hands. Just very typical edgelord attire. Just a 4th dwarf just standing there.
Can I like turn around and look at him and just be like, "What are you doing, buddy?" I like your get up. I point to my black traveling clothes as well.
Did he
Looks
say
good on you.
brooding?
Do you also have a deep darkness inside yourself?
Sorry, that's me. I'm the one with the deep darkness. But I also have dark cloaks and stuff too.
I see. The woman still kind of like pointing her axe at you guys just one by one. Not really in a threatening manner at this point, more just kind of gesturing with it, like pointing with it. So, let's see, you heard that there was a smithy and you just thought you'd stop by and what, sign up for an apprenticeship?
No, we are here on official business, I'm afraid.
And who sent you?
The Hooded Lanterns have an offer in which to collaborate with you.
Well, it better be a very good one. We're spread fairly thin by ourselves now. What do you have to offer?
We have men that would help you guard your smithy. We have residences back at the gate that they are residenced in. if you chose to occupy those. We simply require weapons and any forms of aid that you can provide.
I'm just gonna pipe up delirium with just one simple word.
Oh, yes, that as well.
Okay, well, you're speaking the right language, I will say that. You said that you have men that can protect the smithy?
Oh, yes, the Hooded Lanterns is well equipped enough to send men to protect you.
Interesting. And you're working here with them. Are you able to handle yourselves?
Oh, I would say so, personally.
Would you be willing to put that to the test?
Perhaps. Would you be willing to accept our offer?
The woman who's speaking kind of looks to the others who have stopped their work, and while they haven't, like, grabbed their weapons, they're still kind of, like, at their side. Like, the
While we're
fantasy
talking, can
equivalent
I
of, like, a hand on the holster.
While we're talking, can I do the fighter thing to know my enemy, to see how she gauges up against me?
Yeah.
Can I also check their armor out, DM?
Give me one moment to find their stat block. What would you like to know your enemy?
Their current and total hit points, if it's greater or less than the mine, and their, we'll say, strength score.
So their hit points are higher. And what is your current strength score?
20.
Lower.
Yes, just getting to look at you, I do feel like you are quite the experienced fighter, though I think I have the upper hand when it comes to pure strength.
What are their armors, DM?
Most of them appear to be wearing studded leather.
Did you all make those armors yourself, too? I quite make a bunch myself.
Aye, it's a spoke special.
Would you be willing to teach this trade you're doing here? I have a want to learn more about delirium, and I'm just gonna hold up my little chip. It's worth 100, so it's not really little. This is my specialty, and combining it wherever I can is my trade.
Well, if you end up proving yourselves worthy, then maybe we can work that out as part of the deal.
Yes,
as of right now,
if I may interject, the Hooded Lanterns are also working on a new method of smithing and believe that you would be the perfect way to ensure that their methods are feasible, if that would be a good way to put it. They believe that they could infuse delirium into weapons themselves to make it more suited for engagements here in the city.
well, I'm not too sure where they got their information from. We might be able to help, but our armaments aren't really used in close quarters. We're mostly using delirium to... Let's see. Are you familiar with black powder?
I've heard about it.
Can I
You're normally used to dig out mines, isn't it?
can I make a history check on black powder, DM?
Sure.
22.
Black powder, yes. For the most part, it's used in, like, explosives for mining. However, there are some places that use it in rudimentary firearms.
Yes, that's the firearms device, is it not?
Well, it's not really a device, it's more you pour it into the device and then it ignites. Well, so black powder, typically made with a mixture of sulfur and some other ingredients. This is more of a greenish, purplish powder. Made with delirium.
So it's extra potent.
And you'd probably be convicted of committing a few war crimes if there was much of a government here. You think that stuff's bad when you get your hands on it. Imagine it being lodged in your guts.
Well then, imagine your surprise when the current people who wish to be the government want to sponsor you and take you under their protection.
You have to break a few eggs to make a checklist, don't you?
At that, you just see her kind of smile. Well, I was never a big fan of the Westamar conventions. I always thought that they were more of suggestions, more of a guideline. So if the people who want to be the government are okay with this, then I don't see
They
why
did
we couldn't do
request
business.
specifically that you assist them with your specific methods of arms.
And if you employ any magical methods for any of this, not saying you need to, you won't be under the watchful eye of that cursed Amethyst Academy, too.
No, it's no magic. It's just, well, the thing about delirium is not a lot of people really know what is going on with it. But when you really boil it all down, it's just another stone. We dwarves,
Except,
we know how to work with stone.
and rocks, I would
Aye.
imagine.
And
I
rocks.
agree.
You know what they say? Rock and stone or you're going home.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I
That's one of
wouldn't
y'all named
imagine.
Carl.
I wouldn't imagine they want anybody with less expertise than you all. Besides, who can refuse such a well-hardened smithy over anything else? Isn't that right?
I will say that we probably have the most expertise working with delirium out of anyone that you'll find.
And those weapons you have, you made them yourselves, didn't you?
They're nothing special. You would be able to tell with your expert armor smith, by the way. I forgot to mention it earlier. They aren't like magical armor or anything, and the weapons just... They look like they're high quality, but they look like just normal weapons.
Yes, but all of those weapons you hold, better than any pleb on the street will ever make in their life.
I'm sorry. Pleb?
Yes, just a commoner, a serf, a dude.
A guy, perhaps.
Okay.
Katie will just kind of elbow Milo. I think we've flattered you enough, and I feel as if our proposition will be accepted. However, there was this mention of you needing to test our combat capabilities.
Hi. Well, we were planning on wrapping up for the night. And I think that if you want to prove yourself, watch our smithy for the night. We're a little bit behind on our pay for the Queensmen, and I get the feeling they're going to be sending someone over to try to rough up the shop while we're gone.
The
So-
Queensmen, huh?
That's correct. We
It wouldn't
typically
happen-
have to pay them a 15%. Well, about 15% of what we make ends up going to them as protection fees.
Do you know
And
which
we're a little
gang
behind.
specifically has been bothering you?
Let's see here. Let me take a little look. Somebody roll me a d5, please. And tell me the result.
2.
2. Well, that would be the Rose and Thorn.
Oh, shit. That's Blackjack Mel's group, isn't it?
It is not. Blackjack
That's
Mel.
the ones that we first met.
Blackjack Mel is not. He doesn't wear the symbols of any of the smaller gangs. He just wears the symbols of the Queensmen.
Wasn't
Well-
the Rose and Thorn the guys that we first met at the beginning?
The LARPers, I think.
I don't
I know I've heard this before.
I've got a proposition for you. How much do you owe them?
Currently we owe them about... She's going to turn and look to one of the others, the one that was kind of sweeping up the shop before. Around 2,000 gold.
Hmm.
Although, I don't know if they'd be willing to stop even if we paid up at this point. I think they're hoping that they'll send us a message.
I'm just gonna give Addie a little nudge. You know, I just learned a new spell after all, too. And with your ploy back there...
What do you mean?
I'm saying we play a little fantasy role.
I think getting too much into the politics of the Queen's Men may just be our downfall.
Or it might just be what gets us needed more.
Well,
Milo,
then, say
you're
for
playing
example
way
we
too
try
many
this.
sides.
Let's say we try this, for example. We protect this place in the name of the Hooded Lanterns, guising ourselves as the Queen's Men in favor of Blackjack Mel. What's to stop Blackjack Mel from coming up here and claiming it after we leave?
The fact that they have a better smithy in the Hooded Lanterns.
Yes, but he believes he already has a claim to it, as well will all the other people of the Queen's Men. I'm
Well,
sure that people of the Queen's Men would rather infight than try and mess with the Hooded Lanterns.
Yeah, I'm on the board of let's just deal with these people and not get into geopolitical politics.
Look, I understand
I sure
that
hate
you wish
political
to...
politics.
Yeah, I forgot
I
about that.
understand that you wish to try and play both sides, as it were, but it comes to a point where you're trying to play every side against every side, and at some point that will implode upon you and, well, bring us all down with you.
playing some sides will still get everything to implode too.
Which is why I think it would be better for us to focus on the Hooded Lanterns.
Milo's just gonna give a little, scoff at that and then just say, "We'll protect your shop."
Then I suppose that we best be taking our union-mandated break. We're gonna go ahead and pack
Well,
up shop.
I do have a couple of questions that would at least be beneficial to us helping you here. Are there
Okay.
any sort of troubles that you regularly experience that we should be on the lookout for? Or are there any emplacements such as I do see these cannons about? Would we be able to use these in our defense if it comes to it?
I don't know how useful they'd be in a straight-up fight. You might be able to load them and get one shot off. It'll put a hole through the poor bastard that you hit with it, but a little
Yes,
bit hard to
I
aim
do
it.
think that the intention would be to not use it, but if there's something so drastic that would require it, it would be better for us to have permission.
If they bring something big to try to wreck the shop, then sure. But I don't think it's going to be very useful against just rank and file gangsters.
Understandable.
I think that the thing that you should look out for the most... To be completely honest with you, it may just be the fact that we're sitting right on the scar. I would recommend trying to stay indoors for as long as you can. You don't really... Well, maybe you do, and just kind of looks Milo up and down. But the rest of you don't really look like you have much experience being contaminated. We've built up a little bit of a resistance to it thanks to, well, our dwarven blood. And just increased exposure to it. But if
Do
you're
you
outside
live
for long,
here in the contamination?
we spend most of our day here.
I see, but you leave for the night.
Yes. I suppose if we're going to be working together, this is some information you might get some use out of. And they're going to walk, like, past you into the building that you're standing in, where the edgy-looking dwarf is right here. And he's going to jump off of the box he was standing on and begin pulling it aside. And beneath it is a trap door.
Mm.
This here, used to use this little tunnel system back before the city fell. We used to smuggle some goods in and out. And, turns out it's still useful. We use it to get in and out of the city.
Well then, I suppose that is a good thing to know.
That solves most of our problems having to walk on some water.
I believe they mean to
Oh,
the safety
yeah.
outside the haze.
That's what I meant, yeah. But also, yeah, I suppose Styx isn't really doing that anymore, is he? Damn shame.
Avery just looks down, a little sad.
Yeah, shame what happened, isn't it?
Yeah, I heard some bandits got him in the night. Poor guy.
I suppose they must have just thought him to be some other regular dredge.
Either that or they were trying to hit us where it hurts. Just like old Rattlecan, he's one of the few lights here in the city. The things that gave people a little bit of, what's the word? Gave us a little bit of routine, something that was constant.
Yeah, he'd been doing this before the fall, too. It's a shame. One of the signs of normalcy's still here.
Yeah, that's
Just,
pretty much what I said.
yeah, why'd you go and repeat that, Milo?
Yeah, why are you backing them up every word they say, Addy?
You literally just did that.
You kind of did.
Well, as far as our plan goes, DM, do I have any idea if I could, like, maybe chuck the cannonballs? Just for curiosity
what is
sake.
your strength at?
20. And I, hold on. Hold on. Where'd it go? Where is it? Hold on. Where'd it go? My sheet is a mess.
So, with a 20 in strength, plus you're a barbarian so you can rage, you definitely could. You're not going to be able to throw it, like, far. It would probably have, like, a 15, 20-foot range.
Yeah, yeah, this...
It'd hurt, though. It'd hurt whoever it hits. You have
Proficient
very
with-
limited ammunition.
Yeah. Proficient with improvised weapons, and when I'm raging, all melee weapons you wield that aren't light gain the heavy and thrown properties, including improvised weapons.
Yeah.
A weapon which doesn't specify a thrown range gets a range of 30 to 60. I mean, I can give it a shot, but we may not actually need the cannons.
Well, our only request is that if you throw the cannonballs, you put them back.
I get back to it done.
Well, we shall be on the lookout and provide regular shifts throughout the night to ensure nothing is stolen or destroyed.
Well, we're gonna hold you to it, and here's hoping that you're right. Numbers probably not gonna be on your side, so
They never are regularly.
you should get planning. We're gonna take that break, and you see them go and pop open the trap door. One of the dwarves carrying a large lockbox, another one carrying what appears to be like a backpack that is glowing. Just grabbing like the most valuable things that they have here in the camp that they can move with. Jumping into the hole and closing it behind them.
Well then.
Well, you're just gonna see Milo go sit on a box. Have your plans. I can mostly take the haze just fine.
Well, the place certainly looks well defended enough for us to have in fortifications.
Also, if you spot them, point them out. I'll just fireball the area. I don't really care about specifics, just get me an area.
Do not fireball the smithy.
It's not. It's going to be outside, don't worry. If they get close, I have better measures.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure that was mentioned.
I'm just
So
gonna
if we-
raise up. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So if we stay like outside overnight, we'll probably get contaminated. Is that correct?
You're going to be having to make Constitution saving throws for every hour that you are outside in the haze here. You are. Let me put it into perspective.
I see.
Yeah. Okay.
The crater, the epicenter of all of the delirium, is about a little over 1,000 feet away from you.
Okay.
We can
DM.
practically see it.
Yeah.
What did the... I believe we had, or at least some of us still have, a bottle of that Aqua Expurgo stuff. Would that help us in this endeavor?
It might be able to. I don't know if you guys ever identified it. Judging from the madman's notes, it should work.
Did he describe if it was something that you would take beforehand to endure longer periods or to cure you?
Let me try to remember. But real quick, remind me, is this Aqua Delirium or Aqua Expurgo?
Expurgo.
Okay.
At least that's what the bottle I have in my inventory is like glass.
It was meant to be like a long-term cure, like a vaccine. You take it so that way it doesn't affect you. You take it before
it would be
you
like
get sick.
I take it now, and then I'm able to stand outside.
Yes.
All right, I will do so as at least to find out what it does, because this would be the time.
I'm also just gonna chug mine.
Okay. Okay.
Congratulations.
Do we know if the in the trap door is okay? Like, is it one of those things where we need to get inside type of thing?
So,
or does it not matter?
You were told that if you stay inside, it probably won't affect you as much.
If I go into the trap door, will it affect me?
Probably, yeah. It's like reduced, but it's not perfect.
Okay, I'll stay in the house.
Yeah. Like, there is quite literally a giant scar that you can actually see on this map in the top right corner, parts of the scar, where
Oh,
a
yeah.
giant part of the meteor is like embedded in the ground. The earth itself here is sick.
Well, they can't stay out there all night. We'll have to take shifts, but they're at least better equipped for it.
How
Yes,
long do we? What
myself and
times are
Milo
gonna
can
go?
at least take the first sections.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll something privately real quick. Oh, slash talk to myself. Ooh. Okay. So who's taking what watches? To try to like come out and make sure that nobody's like getting close or scouting the smithy. Or are you all just going to rest in the thing until you hear something?
I do believe that myself and Milo should take at least watches outside while we have this effect going.
I'll take the first and second watch, DM.
Okay.
I'll take the third and fourth then.
We can take the both at the same
Yeah.
time, and then just
Yeah,
tell the others cope.
Are there two or are there three watches? What's going on here?
It's gonna be 4 watches. They're leaving for the night.
Okay. I'll take third and fourth then.
Okay.
We want to make sure we at least have one person outside during this. And in
Uh-huh.
that case, I'll hold off on taking my blah 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 until my shift starts.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, DM.
Uh-huh.
I'm also gonna set up an alarm, kind of like down. How big is alarm?
20-foot square.
I'm gonna set up a 20-foot square right about here-ish.
It's a lot more than 20 feet.
Oh, how big is it? Like that?
Let me draw it out for you.
How about something like over here so you can watch the area this way and not be surprised from behind you?
It's good thinking. Can you move that over here, DM? Just like on top of the cannon.
On top of the cannon.
A little more
Definitely.
left. Right
Like
there.
that?
Perfect.
Definitely don't want him to turn the cannon around on you and shoot you.
Trigger is anybody but us or those Dweger we saw.
Okay.
And it will be an out loud alarm.
Fantastic.
If any of you hear this bell go off, it's time for show. It'll be there the whole night, so it'll be enough. Just keep an ear out.
Okay.
Noted.
I
So,
want to pass out in the corner.
since most of you are staying inside, the way that this would typically work is if you are outside for more than an hour here, you make a Constitution saving throw. Those of you who are inside will be taking a Constitution saving throw at the end of 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though you are inside and mostly protected, this place is still big, sick vibes.
Would that matter to me considering halfway through I'm taking the Aqua Expurgo?
It will not apply to you.
For me,
Excellent.
I'm guessing.
It will not apply to you. So that depends on, like, if after it expires you are inside, but you don't know how
Okay.
long it's going to last. So,
Okay. Yeah, I'm just taking it right before my shift.
okay. So, I have rolled when they may show up. Go ahead and make me quick 2 perception checks for your 2 sets of watches.
You got it, DM. 21 and 19.
Okay. The first set of watches goes by without issue. You do hear distant chanting from the direction of the crater. but it sounds like it's too far away to particularly worry about. The second watch, you hear footsteps outside of the smithy area. Just one person, sounds like.
Can I go, like, take a look?
Yeah, are you trying to do so stealthily?
Not at all.
Okay.
Actually, I am going to disguise self before I do so as a member of the, just... You know how we saw just a bunch of those, fodder NPCs that the Queen's Mel had?
Yeah.
I'm just picking one of them. Just Joe Schmo of the bunch.
Yeah, totally. So you disguise yourself as just a generic Queensman, one of the ones that
Yeah.
was at the table with Mel.
And then I'm just gonna go take a look then. Not stealthily.
Okay. And as you kind of start looking around with your 19 perception, you are able to see somebody kind of sneaking poorly. Not really sneaking, more like walking a little bit of a distance away from you all and very clearly looking towards the smithy. And then they spot you. And, hey, wait a second. I thought, I was supposed to be the one doing the scouting.
You got the wrong place.
No, I've been here a few times.
No, Mel's got his claim here.
No, that's not right.
That is right. We already got the cash payment from them.
And she's just going to kind of tilt her head and look at you. And who do you think you are?
Anita.
You see,
I was gonna, yeah. I was gonna do a joke name.
I don't know what's gotten into Mel lately. Especially since, like, he doesn't have an actual gang that he's a part of. Trying to claim all this territory, first with the Howling Dogs, now with us. This is our spot. These people owe us the protection money.
Yeah, and the Hooded Lantern's been roughing them up. They ain't been protected.
I was literally here last night.
Yeah, and you know what I spotted? I spotted a gang of the Lanterns coming in just today. You want to explain that to me?
She's just going to look at you like, not like confused, but like one of those moments, or one of those looks like, how stupid are you? You don't think we... Hold on. We've had an eye on our place for quite some time. There's been no reports of hooded lanterns in the area, aside from the typical patrols.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
How tough this person look?
Let me find their stat block again.
Okay.
The Queen's Men. This is one of the higher ups. They look about as tough as Addie. Maybe a little bit, like, physically weaker, but about the same, like, like they can handle themselves.
Absolutely.
Hey, DM,
Yes, player.
do we hear this conversation?
Any of you
Inside
who
the
are
house?
awake? Yeah, any of you who are not trying to take a rest in here, which, I mean, you can't long rest in the haze anyway, so very easily could be all of you.
Yeah. I was just thinking, I've got a pretty high passive, so maybe hearing them talk back and forth.
Uh,
Didn't know if it'd like wake me up or something.
How far are they, DM?
they're about like 50 feet from you. They are, like kind of shouting in the street towards you.
Yeah.
I have low passive, and I was told to wait for the alarm, so I'm probably dozed.
Can I make like a possible deception check to act like I'm looking at something else that I may have heard and then cast a spell off at them?
What?
I want to like
I'm sorry.
I want to feint their attention away from me and like act like something else moved.
Okay, make me a deception check first to see if this, like,
Sure.
to see if they buy it, and I'll have it be contested.
Can I roll my inspiration, my last one?
Okay.
Oh, I don't
You-
think I need to. But I will anyway, since I said I was going to.
It sounds like a good
23
idea.
DM.
Okay. They kind of like look off towards that direction. The other girls weren't supposed to be showing up yet.
And then I'm just gonna cast something called Grasping Ghosts at them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna first of all, they need to make a strength saving throw, DC 16.
Strength saving throw.
And if they fail, they're gonna be pulled towards me.
21.
Oh fuck! Yeah, they take half, which is hold on a minute. Where is they take 5.
Okay. They are a modified veteran, so I'm just gonna drop a veteran token. Owie. Let's see, any other effects? Or is it because they pass, they just take damage?
Let me look. In addition, just failed. So that's it.
Okay. So, these, like, ghostly hands reach out and grasp at her, and she just kind of shouts in pain and steps back. Oh, I knew there was something fishy going on here. And, real quick, does your disguise drop because you cast a spell?
No, it's a duration 1 hour. It's not any concentration.
Okay. Yeah, it's if you get hit or duration 1 hour.
Yep.
Okay. And she is going to run.
Can I attempt an initiative to? Because I have a few spells that can bop her.
Okay, well, so that was your action,
Yep.
and then she's going to run 60 feet away. So 110. Do you still have spells that are in that range?
I sure do, DM.
Okay, then we'll roll a quick initiative.
Fireball.
Where is it? Ooh! Yeah, I'm gonna move 30 down, and then I'm going to choose to upcast using also an anomalous materials, comet shards. It's gonna be cast at 3rd level, meaning that I will do 5 shards at them.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be 21, 28, 38, 45 damage.
45 damage. Okay. She is looking incredibly injured.
Absolutely, DM.
Okay. And as she continues attempting to sprint away, now about 120 feet off of the map, just shouting, "Girls! Girls, it's a fight! Get out here!" And now it is your turn, 120 feet away from you.
I can guarantee the others are going to know that there's a fight going on here in a second because I'm fireballing.
Okay.
Bam!
You don't need that much? Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not gonna bother rolling it because she had 8 HP left.
Best part.
That was to get the party awake.
Yeah, so any of you who were, like, kind of dozing off to sleep, even though it wouldn't be, like, a restful sleep, sometimes you just need a little nappy nap.
Just a little cat now.
You hear, like, an inferno, just like the roar of flames for a brief moment,
I
and
prefer a dog nap.
the smell of burning flesh.
Lovely.
And
As
then I'm
there
gonna
is now
move
somebody
30
dead in
back
the
into
street.
cover.
I'm gonna
And that's it.
cast. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on us.
Beautiful. Would you like initiative rolls?
Not yet, because, so honestly, here's the really funny part. You would have been better off letting her go,
Oh no.
because now your second watch comes up. The third watch passes, which at that point I believe Milo was going inside and Addie was coming out and drinking her Aqua Expergo.
Yep. Does that mean
Right.
short rest, DM?
Yeah. Take a short rest real quick.
That's a big
Addie?
deal because I get a spell slot.
Addie, roll your perception check.
I will use an inspiration for that.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
Oh no.
Ow. Okay.
I still have the alarm open.
Just an
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed style assassination, Addy, in the north.
Alright. So, let me
I
just
would at
roll.
least like to be stealth, though, to try and, like, hide my presence.
I will allow you to attempt a stealth check, yeah. So this has escalated.
Technically still within 30 feet of the range.
This has escalated and I apologize.
No, you don't.
It is your
That's-
fault.
Bring it on.
I
Well,
apologize that you've done this to yourselves.
It's Milo's fault.
So,
Yeah, it's not our fault. It's Fireball's fault.
so typically, the way that their gangs are set up, they don't usually send the entire gang. They usually send like a little strike team, a little bit of a smaller size. However, it just killed a scout, and she didn't come back. And she was relatively important. So I'm gonna roll the whole gang.
Let's go.
I'm gonna roll the whole gang, and we're gonna see what happens. That's a big number. Oh, whoops.
Good job.
That's a not a huge number. That's a decent sized number.
We craved the heist.
Oopsie, that was supposed to be 2d6, not a d7. That doesn't exist.
What do you mean? It's right there. You rolled 2 of them.
Okay. So, this is the gang that is going to be showing up over time.
Wave combat, let's go.
The alarm will go off. about so I'm gonna roll a d2 and we're gonna see how close to the end of the watch it is. Okay. So this is just after the first hour of the third watch that a few more people start to roll up. It is a decent number of bandits. Just regular bandity boys. Nothing scary about that, right? And they're gonna kind of surround the entire place.
Are these windows?
Those are windows.
Okay.
So as the alarm goes off, you guys can actually see that there is a woman with, just a rose on her, like, shoulder. Like a rose painted onto her shoulder. Or, like, no, tattooed. Just staring through the window at you.
Did we see them coming, DM? Or what? Oh wait, I guess Addie would have been the one to tell us.
The alarm went off.
Addie would have, but now the alarm is going off.
Can I attempt to shoot somebody when the alarm goes off?
Once I'm finished placing everybody down. 3, 4,
Also,
5,
is there enough?
6, 7.
Is there enough?
Mhm.
Hold on. Does this work? Ah, it doesn't.
That's a few of those. And then we get a few of these. Oh, wait. I don't need the bandit lord. I need the bandit captain. Bandit captain. Bandit captain. I'm gonna give you this one. She's gonna be like walking directly up to the cannon, unaware of the fact that there's possibly a cannonball loaded. I don't know if anybody checked.
No, we didn't.
And then let's see. It is also 3 of those, so I'm gonna throw 1 into this first wave. Down on the south side. And then it was 5 of these. So I'm gonna throw 3 into the first wave. Well, we got ourselves into quite the pickle here. You know what? This bandit captain is on the warg. Wow, that's a big group.
So I got 13 civilians and 3 wargs.
Yeah. So we have a total of 10 regular bandits, 2 bandit captains, 1 spy, 3 wargs.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna put these guys, like, I'm gonna put people on the wargs because they would be mounted up, I think. And yeah, as the alarm begins to go off, as this one just walks right into it, walking through the, like, spot here between the sandbags, because it's the only real opening that the wards seem like they can fit through without a running jump. You just hear another feminine voice ring out from the captain on this warg. So, we got a bunch of freeloaders here, thinking they're high and mighty.
I want to shoot them.
You're gonna shoot her?
Was there enough
in the
time
middle
to
of the
cast a
sentence.
spell?
Okay. Yes, you can feel free to shoot her.
Is my 15 enough to be advantaged with stealth?
Let me take a look at their stat blocks. You beat the warg. Do you beat the Capitan? You beat the Capitan and the regular bandits. So yes, you are stealthed.
Cool. I'll shoot this person right here because that's one I can see.
Oh, wait, hold on. The spy? Which one are you trying to shoot?
This guy.
Okay, the spy sees you, but nobody else sees you.
Good enough.
So you'll get an advantage on that first shot.
Let's go.
Yeah, so that one's dead out.
Was there
One
enough
second.
time to cast one spell in between, like the monologue?
Addie took a spell of ranger or a spell of rogue or level of rogue.
Yep.
Let's
Hell
go.
I'm going to say no because literally stepped through the alarm, heard it start going off, attempted to monologue, shot went out.
Sure, DM.
And now we enter initiative. And on top of initiative, hey Milo, I'm gonna need you to roll me a d6, please.
You said a d6?
A d6, please.
Let's roll 1d6. 3.
Okay, please, here, please set the little stopwatch token on your character with 3 turns on it.
Oh boy.
You got it, boss.
Alright. And I get to roll a whole lot of stat blocks. If anybody needs to grab anything to drink, use the bathroom, anything like that, please feel free to do so now.
I'll be right back then.
Yeah, me too.
Can I see the full turn
man.
order once it's done? Let's see.
This is a lot of people.
Yep.
The
that is
war- The wargs are going to go on their riders' turns. If the rider dies, then I will roll a separate initiative for the wargs. I guess that makes sense that the only one that saw Addie ends up nat 20.
Some things just work out.
It sure do. So you guys ready?
I'm ready. I don't think they're back yet, though.
I more meant like mentally prepared.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Hello, I have returned.
Hello.
Hello, returned.
Welcome back. Yo, my Thousand Sunny just left China. I've been waiting on it for like 3 weeks.
Nice.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Kenobi.
So what's the 3-4 DM?
I guess we'll find out in 3 turns.
I'd love to.
Couldn't have anything to do with the fact that you drank a potion from a madman that nobody identified and nobody really knows how it works.
Absolutely
fine.
not.
All
What's the
right.
worst that can happen?
Well, you're gonna find out in 3 turns. There we go. I feel like that's kind of fitting music for this. And I accidentally oofed myself. Give me 1 moment. There we go. Alright. So, the first one to add is the spy, who is going to move in this general direction. Going to take the cunning action hide. A 17. Does that beat your passive, Addie?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I just started trying to control it on my player view. Going to pop back out behind this sandbag over here and attempt to pop you with a hand crossbow. What is a 19 to hit?
I believe that hits. Although I
Okay.
am hiding inside the thing, does that count for cover?
What
This
are you
little
hiding?
bundle of barrels and stuff.
I would say a +2.
+2 would make that miss then.
Okay. So you kind of poked your head out to shoot at that one, and as you go to poke your head back in, an arrow lands where your head was. It would have just
Lovely.
tore right across your cheek. And just looks a little bit frustrated when you peek back out and see him. Thrain.
I'm going to climb out the window and climb onto the roof.
Okay.
This really is the roof man.
He is.
I'm trying.
Batman.
Batman. Can I step? I'm gonna step over here, and then I'm going to Acrid Orb. I'm gonna hit here, so it hits all three of them.
Trying to hit the warg and the two guys.
I'm gonna hit the guy on top. Or yeah, I'm gonna hit the warg, and then it will splash and hit the other two because it's within 5 feet.
So Acrid Orb, they need to make a dex save.
No, it's a spell attack, and I get advantage because they have not gone in initiative yet.
Oh, so that one is a to hit, the other ones make a dex save.
Correct.
So here's, while you're rolling that, here is a dex save
well,
for the warg.
All three of them must make a dex save. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it.
All of them fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's 11 acid damage to the warg, and then an additional 6 to everybody else.
Oh, okay. You were targeting the warg. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, the ward gets hit and then hit again. The other guys.
Yeah.
just take
I
hits.
misunderstood. I thought you were trying to hit the guy. It's okay though. It still hits.
Yeah. And then I would immediately like to lay prone.
Okay. This bandit is going to step here again, kind of in between, because not really moving out of their square. I'm just moving them because it looks better since the thing is half and half, and is going to take a shot at the first person they see, which is Milo. Pew. That's a double nat 20. So Milo takes 14 piercing damage,
Not a problem.
and they are going to climb through the now broken window and just draw their sword. This bandit is going to attempt to climb up onto the roof. Going to make a quick athletics check. Let's see. It's a cobblestone building. I feel like it's easy enough to climb. I'm going to put them there, and I'm going to put,
I used the castle. Yeah.
yeah, castle's good. Actually, that's a rook. But yes, they are going to come up here. You went prone, so this has advantage. 18 to hit.
Yeah, it's
5 slashing to Thrain. They're rolling, well. Bandit and Warg. The Warg is going to be moving. Warg. Running. Oh, not running jump there. Those are spikies. Running jump here. Not seeing Addy. And then as they come around and you're there, gonna try to pew. 18 to hit Addy with the light crossbow from on top of the warden.
Does the cover still count because it's ranged?
At this close, I don't think so.
Then it will hit.
4 piercing. bandit captain on their warg will walk forwards. And have you guys had this door open or closed?
I think
Closed.
Okay. Then in that case, they are going to hold an action.
I figure there was no indication that we didn't say we were leaving it open.
Yeah.
So the only other option is closed.
Also,
Yes.
it is stinky outside and is bad.
Yes.
So true.
So, okay.
I like how we have the exact same tiebreaker, so it defaults to alphabetical.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Fine. We'll add another way.
Great. Wow.
Bro, what the hell?
This is hard.
I was getting pinged in my Discord server. Anytime a member of PD on my GTRP server takes a picture, it automatically gets uploaded to a database called Evidence. And I look over and this is all I see. What a
my
fancy
God.
mustache. Look at that man.
Looks like Robbie Damon.
Don't say that, no. Robbie's so hot and that man is not.
Robbie is, but Robbie also had that sort of mustache for a while.
But not the mullet.
Not the mullet, no.
I'm going to do a bless. With 5. Fuck it, I'll do a 3rd level bless to get all of us. That's my action. Bonus action. Yeah. It's been so long since I played them. How tall is the building we're in?
So the balding. The building's about 10 feet tall.
We gotta
Flat
be like
roof?
that.
It's just a small, little hut.
Yeah, how is the roof flat, slanted?
Roof is flat.
Alright, I am going to use my bonus action to do Moonlight Shadow. I am going to teleport 20 feet onto the roof. And I am also invisible.
Okay.
And that also activates my blah 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 wax and wane for
Alright.
that's my turn. I'll put ninja
Who is blessed again, just to check?
all of us.
Everyone.
I did a 3rd level bless.
Even me?
No, definitely not you.
Oh. Devin, your turn.
Alrighty, lovely.
Hey Milo, you're not on initiative. Oh, yes you
Yes,
are.
I
There
am.
you are. I see you now. You blended
I
in.
am blind.
Yes.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I have extra attack. I can punch 3 times now.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Well, first round I'm only punching twice because I'm going to get through the door. I would like to rage.
Okay, as you step to the door, they were both holding an action.
It's fine.
Warg Omnam, 17.
That is my DC.
So 9 from that. And make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
At advantage, because rage.
Oh, right. Forgot.
Good thing you did it.
Fuck.
Oh,
God
wow.
damn it.
Don't forget the blessed.
Oh, right.
Bless won't save it. That one's an L1.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, true. Smells woman's fine.
Well, I do have good news. You're fighting the Rose and Thorn. They typically only use, like, daggers, longswords, and spears. It is their gimmick. So instead of the stronger scimitar, all they have are knives.
Why am I so cursed this damn game?
Another 4 piercing. So reduced down to 2 because you're rage.
Right. Which, let's see, well... 5... 7, yeah.
Oh, you're so right. They did use a scimitar on you. I guess that one's not a real member of the gang.
I
Third
actually
imposter.
gained HP back from that because I did math wrong. Okay, that's fine.
The knife actually healed you.
The knife healed me.
They put the antidote on instead of the poison. They got the
Yep.
whole bit wrong.
How tall is the warg?
So the warg is about, like... It's about the size of, like, a Great Dane. A little bit bigger.
Okay. So not, like, massive.
It's, like, almost eye to eye with you.
Cool.
It's like the size of a wolf.
Yeah.
Which wolves are so huge, dude.
Yeah, but that's a medium-sized they're large.
Yeah.
Wargs are large.
Yeah.
So they're wolves.
Let's see.
Great Dane's
Trying to
small.
decide if I want to go for the captain or the warg. I think I will. Could I attempt to... Let's see. Could I attempt to hit the... I want to hit the captain first, and then for my second one, we'll do this real quick. Range. It's 10 damage.
So, the first one's on the captain.
First one's on the captain.
That is a hit.
Okay. For my second one, because I have brute strength, I will post it again. When I'm raging, technically, my fist count as melee weapons.
Yeah.
For my second attack, can I attempt to do a grapple and get it off the ward?
You
Get the
can.
captain off the ward.
You definitely can.
You don't need to use your attack. It says once your turn, when you hit a creature with an attack, you can try and grapple or shove.
Yep, so it's just
As a
an
part
added...
of the same attack.
Yep, so it's just an extra athletics check that you get to do.
But if I'm grappling them, I can't attack the ward.
So a grapple, you can also shove, which moves them back 10 feet.
Off of the work.
Just yeet them off of the back of their warg.
Sure, we'll do that for a second. I'll shove them instead.
Okay, so it's going to be contested athletics. That's a 7.
Da-da-da-da.
Beat that.
It's a 17.
You beat that. Okay, so she gets yeeted, and then you're punching the warg?
Yeah.
There's just a yelp as it's now limping.
Just like well, less of a punch. I imagine I would have tried to like kick one of its legs out from under it.
Uh-huh.
And she's just squaring up with the ward.
Alright.
I love I love barbarians. I love monk. The combo is busted. It is so busted.
As a former Victor enjoyer, I also agree. Bandit sneaks around the corner, raises crossbow to Devin. Pew. Oh. Bandit captain climbing on over the sandbags.
Just wait till I get more levels of monk so I can get necessary. You're deflecting, I mean.
Gonna be moving like over here. Silly little thing though. I did not. Yeah, okay. So it's going to make 2 ranged attacks with some of her daggers, which they have a lot of daggers on them. One is Devin, two is Addie. Addie, you would have the +2 from cover for this.
I mean, wouldn't Devin have it too because the boxes are in front of her?
Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 against Addie. Yeet yeet. 17, 18.
With the cover, that's a miss.
Okay. Bandit from up here. This is so many tokens. Bandit is going to run down and attempt to fire at Addie, or not Addie, at Devin, because there's a big fuck off pile of boxes between him and Addie. Pew, come on, click the damn thing. Pew, oh, miss.
No.
Addie,
Sadly.
it is now your turn.
Okay. I'll enter my battle trance. It's been a minute.
Mm.
And I will attack
Fantastic.
the Hlarg.
Big dog. Oh no, it's doing the thing again. Hold on, let me fix it. Why won't you let me change you? Oh, because I accidentally turned off my number pad, that's why.
Skill issue.
There. Owie.
Yes, I will activate a concussive blow exploit. So make a con save.
Con save on the ward.
Correct. Okay, that fails, so your speed becomes 0, disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks, and dex save throws and attack rolls against it have advantage. Alright. And then I will let the sword hit the box, and then I will draw the rapier and stab it with that, because I have advantage now, which means sneak attack. It'd be like that. Alright. Yeah, I'll duck back behind the boxes again.
Shoot Devin. 19.
That will hit.
Wargs are considered.
Woo! 1 whole damage. We love half damage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at this guy in front of me, and I'm gonna just light up my hand with acid and try to grab him. 28. He takes 9 acid damage, and he is restrained by me. And then I'm going to walk over here with my hand still glowing acid. Who's next? And that's it. Oh, that's not good.
You're like the best person.
Light crossbow against Milo now because you've stepped out and they are already peppering Devin. Q 19.
Miss.
4. Oh, you said miss.
Miss. Yeah, I have 20 AC.
bullshit. Alright. Well, with that 4 extra damage, the warg is actually dead.
Addie killed it. Let's go.
Yep, Addie killed the warg. She killed it so fast, the warg didn't even know it was dead and still took a few more steps. God damn, dude. This is a lot of crossbow shots at you, too. That's
Hit
down.
me.
Okay.
Hits.
6 piercing, so 3 piercing. Bandit on a warg. Bring the dog.
69 HP. Nice.
What the dog doing?
Nice.
The dog is upset because there's a person in the way. Two is Devin.
Hit me.
21.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Another
3.
3.
3. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Let's fucking go.
The spy will.
This is like some Kingdom Hearts ass shit. Give me the peas.
There we go.
There we go.
I want 1 plate of peas.
11 stealth. They're not hiding from anyone. Going to move over here. You see them doing like the Kronk. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. They think they're very sneaky. Although they may have just put themselves in an even worse position. Well. Yeah, you're on the other side of a pole. You two are flanked, or not flanked, but attack on the two of you.
Hit me. Miss. Get wrecked.
I'll use half of my movement to stand up. Look at this guy like you really had to climb the fucking building, and then I'm gonna walk around him, and I'm gonna accurate orb at this bandito.
Wait, that guy's on top of the building.
You would have disadvantage because you're in 5
Oh,
feet
okay.
of someone.
Yeah.
I did not know they're on top. That
I'm
changed
gonna
my
walk
mind.
around her. And if I'm not attacking them, does it still count as disadvantage?
Yeah. If you're within 5 feet, because the gist is basically they could just slap your hand around.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think I'll still do it. Do I get any offsetting?
You got a D4 from Bless.
Or if you're 20 or more feet above it, which I don't think I am. Yeah, I'll take the disadvantage roll.
Oh,
Yeah, it's still at 25.
Get him.
The warg's gonna take an extra 4 damage, and then this bandit's also gonna get hit for the actual. Yeah, he'll take 10. The rest of them will take 8.
So,
The,
Morg
takes
dies.
12.
Morg dies on the spot.
That makes my life easy.
Let's see here.
I'm trying.
I'm working on it.
Bandit Captain. Deck
They both
save.
take- Oh, damn.
Just let me punch him and then we'll be fine.
Well, you gotta get closer to that.
How
He
do
ta-
I do that?
He takes 4, she takes 4, and the bandit takes 8. Well, the bandit takes 18.
Okay. They're all bandits. That doesn't narrow it down. Do you mean the bandit captain?
No, sorry.
Oh, the regular
so I
bandit.
hit this. Yeah, she takes 18. Yeah. The
Okay.
bandit captain takes 8, half to 4.
Okay. So is that the end of your turn?
I I'm going to Hunter's Mark the bandit. Oh, actually, I can't. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Looking very annoyed that you're ignoring her. Going to try to grapple you. So, either athletics or acrobatics.
That wasn't meant to be. Sorry, that's a 22.
Okay. She is attempting to throw you off, but you are short and have a low center of gravity. She is unable to yeet you. This bandit going to step forward, kicking one of the boxes out.
Uh, 19 is a hit.
Posers.
They might as well have been using daggers.
Ow!
Goddamn.
Ow! Oh no!
They're going to throw a dagger at both Milo and Devin. So Milo, Devin. Wow.
No.
Cassith.
All right. I'm now visible.
How did you get up here?
I don't worry about it. I go behind them. I'm going to start shanking them. So first dagger.
Okay.
Oh
Okay,
lord!
well.
For 6
Oh,
damage.
wow.
Terrible. And then I'm
Wow.
going to bonus action Wax and Wane attack
Okay,
for a 15.
that hits.
This one does 9 damage.
Bleh. Dead.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. And I go back here. And that's my turn. Oh, wait. Is there a bit of a lip on the roof?
Mhm.
I go below.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh boy. Lots of fun stuff here.
Hold on. Why can't... Tika's saying you can't hear me, but I just checked my OBS and I'm broadcasting. Tika, are you gaslighting
hear
me?
you. I can hear you.
Tika gaslit me.
That
It's cutting in and out a lot. That's crazy.
Crazy.
That was crazy once.
Oh, and that was like 5-10 minutes ago.
it's probably
Rip
yeah.
bozo.
It's either mic issues or it's
But
either mic
no,
issues or Tico's internet's being a shit.
well,
I love you, Tika.
I had a moment where I had like muted both Discord and stream because I stood up to stretch.
He just joined the Discord and said rude and left.
That's crazy.
It's
Bro's
real
like,
rat
I will
behavior
not
right
be
there.
silenced.
I will not be silent.
This is like George Orwell's 1984.
I have been moderated.
Amazing. Okay, anyway. These petty bandits are beneath me. I'm going for the captain.
Okay.
I'm still raging. Is Bless still up?
Oh, yeah. That lasts for like a minute. You're good.
Good luck.
Slay.
Oh god.
Oh, that's what I
Let's
like
go.
to see. 15 damage.
Ah.
She's still up?
Still up, yep. Still not
Okay,
even
so
bloody.
that one was like right in the center of the forehead to daze. This one. Ooh. 14. Oh, yeah, 14? Okay, that's fine. Third punch. Never mind. Yep. We got the full range here. We got We got a crit, we got a midline, and we got a fail. That's fine. We'll just post up.
Not a real member of the gang. 22.
Shield.
Okay. So as the sword is about to like stab you in the side, it just gets stuck in the shield for a moment. And just, that's not even fair.
Try again.
Bandit captain closes the distance. Or 3 melee daggers. 1, 2, 3. 21, 20,
Two hits.
15.
Actually, let me check one thing. Yeah, I'll use one of my exploits to try and parry him, and yeah, I parried him. Just for the attack, and I attack him back as part of the reaction. Just 7. I do not have sneak attack in this case.
Hey, let's go!
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Just like me, for real.
For real, for real.
There's a party hat for your
Okay.
200th follower.
Pardon me, as someone better to be. I'm going to climb on top of this box right here. Taking an opportunity tag, maybe. Oh.
That can only be done during the attack action.
When he hits. Pardon me, I've somewhat better to be. And she will kind of like just half step off the box towards this bandit and then kick off of him with like a deep breath.
Ooh. Ooh.
Moving to here, damaging all 4 of these bozos. I measured it out just a second ago.
Damn. Oh, fireball.
So 1, 2, 3. Middle one passes. And then the one on top. Oh, and then the other one's the ward.
So my DC is 16. No, they take nothing. They take nothing. Excellent. And as a bonus action, I'm not going to do anything. Pass.
By the ward.
The alarm goes off.
Ding, 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 ding.
I think the alarm's been off.
18 misses.
Okay. Milo, at the beginning of your turn, please set yourself to 1. You are feeling overwhelmingly violently sick.
I'm going to be leaving here in a moment. Please get out of my way. I'm upcasting using an anomalous materials, also another comet thing for 3rd level. I'll be divvying up where the damage goes. Give me a sec. I'll just let you know. Don't let me know if it kills first, because that'd be cheating. Where is... Oh my goodness, why are there so many spells? This one's to the bandit to the left of me.
Wizard. Okay.
This one will be going to the bandit right here. Oh, that's still fireball thing. The bandit. Why is it still?
Gotta
Hold
change
on.
it to line.
This
I know,
one
I'm
hits
trying.
everyone.
Oh well, this guy's getting one.
Okay.
He gets 12.
Damn.
The bandit captain gets 2. They are getting they're taking 19, and then the warg is taking the final one
Okay.
for 9.
Okay. The warg is barely alive. This person is barely alive. She's dead. She is not doing great. There we go.
Also, bonus action, second wind to give myself 10 back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to accept an opportunity attack as I'm going to run item interaction for free to just open the hatch and I'm jumping down. I'm gonna be sick. I'll be back, guys.
He needs Pepto Bismol.
You know,
Miss. I am down the hatch for now.
look over at Cassith. I figured he'd have a better stomach by now.
Indeed.
Flanky. Shanky, miss. Stealth on the spy.
Wouldn't
Perfect.
Thrain be able to see him?
He's prone, I think. Oh.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna walk over here and lean over the building and Hunter's Mark, and then put 2 into this bandit captain. And because there's nobody within 5 feet of him, I get advantage. Yeah,
Oh,
it would. Yes, it would.
Just the entire party taking rogue.
That's a nat 20.
Hey.
First one is 15 points of damage. Second one is, yeah, that's a lot.
21.
18, 20, 23.
Yeah, yeah, 23 points of damage.
So this bandit going to stab.
All
Oh,
3 miss.
is going to begin running.
Opportunity attack?
Opportunity.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah, I can't grapple as part of my opportunity attack, can I?
Not unless you have something special.
Okay. Noted.
Just punch him really hard. That is the weakest possible punch you could.
So
Yeah, pretty much.
that guy looks pretty hurt, right? Mr. Captain. Alright, Cassith is going to do a long jump this way so he can get 10 feet this way. Then he's going to bonus action use his special teleport thing to go on the ground, invisible in front of the guy. And then he's just going to pocket moon. It means crescent strike. You know, pocket sand? It's pocket moon. So a blinding light of moon just goes in his face.
Krillin solar flare.
Yeah, lunar solar flare. So give
Wisdom
me a
saving throw?
dex save.
Is it Dex or is it Wisdom?
It is Dex.
Dex.
Creature you choose within 50. Yep. He
15?
fails. He fails. So he takes rating him equal to my cleric level. So 10. Oh no, he takes 11 radiant damage and is knocked prone. And their movement speed is reduced to 0.
Claire.
And
What? Oh.
I'm still invisible.
Oh, Tika, you motherfucker.
So I'm gonna use my
Tika has redeemed that I lose my glasses for 5 minutes. So whatever number I read in chat is the result.
Also, I used my 10 feet invisible to move here, and also we still need the RR for the 200th person. Follow
RR
you.
for the 200th person to follow me.
I think Wolfie has
There you
like
go.
3 of those built up.
She's been using them.
Okay. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Is that Devin next? That's Devin next.
Indeed.
I will be back. 'cause I'm-
Cass has got that one cornered, so I'm gonna go down here. We're gonna try and knock some of these people off the map. I say 21 to hit
That hits.
for 12 damage.
Okay. Dead.
Second strike on the warp.
Okay.
So 20 to hit.
Okay.
17 damage.
Owie.
Third strike. Flanking.
That's my favorite Street Fighter.
Hold on.
Y'all are lucky that by the time he made me lose my glasses, all of my guys were dead.
It's advantage, right? I don't do flanking in this game often
It's
enough.
1d4 in my games.
Okay. Well, I already have bless up, so that's
So it's
Extra
plus
1d4.
bless plus 1d4.
Og. Okay, so it's 19. It's 23.
That hits.
18.
Okay, there's 3 people you've killed in 6
That's-
seconds.
Yep.
You monster.
Let's see. I was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Is it like? No.
I just
it's-
realized the captain can't even stand up on his turn.
yeah, 30.
On her turn.
I'm coming around to 80. That's my turn. 3 attacks, 40 feet of movement. I killed 3 people. Let's go.
You just had like your fucking Teen Gohan snapping moment.
I am One Punch Woman.
Is that Addy or is that the bandit? That's Addy.
Yes. I stab 19.
Okay. Hit.
9 damage.
Okay. Still alive.
I stab again.
30.
8 damage.
Is that 31?
Yeah.
Okay. Dead.
Hey, wave 1.
Right.
Wave 1.
I'll just kneel
got
down
one
and wipe
person
off my
left.
rapier on him. And just walk back over here.
You just see the dude in the courtyard, nothing else.
Okay.
Good.
Milo, you do not get a turn. Roll me 3d6.
You got it, boss. Anything
no,
the DM asks. 10.
You take 10 necrotic damage as you begin violently retching and vomiting, and you are incapacitated for the next minute.
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
I'm glad I'm down the trap hole.
Yeah. Yeah. Spy is gone.
Oh, fuck. I just took
Thrain.
myself out. But I think I might as well anyways.
Yeah.
I guess I'll put 2 into the bandit captain who's prone.
Disadvantage.
It's offset by advantage from nobody being next to him.
Oh, you're right.
And then I'm gonna bonus action move Hunter's Mark to him.
Okay.
At the 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's a 28 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yeah, alright. Oh, fuck me. I realized I made a mistake with this one.
Skill
You know
issue.
what, I'll own up to it. I used my last 2 +1 arrows on this.
Skill issue.
I'd say 9, 14,
My 5 minutes is up.
Hey.
23 damage to the bandit captain.
How do you want to do this?
I think you kind of see Thrain just kind of like look over Addie's shoulders, like, is he alive? I'm gonna double check, and I'll shoot him a couple times.
Remember, kids, always double tap.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump down and try to go find Milo.
It's not hard to find me. I'm throwing up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
in
can
the-
hear her. You can hear them violently retching.
Hey, buddy, you doing okay?
Hey,
No!
so fun little thing. If you did not just kill the bandit captain there, they were going to attempt to grapple and throw somebody into the furnace.
They couldn't even get up on their turn.
So it would have been a disadvantage, yes.
Oh.
So
Couldn't
hey,
reach for anyone.
Yeah.
He's
fun
reaching.
little thing.
Waveform is done.
As combat ends, and you all hear Milo just violently, like, puking, you have found the side effect of Aqua Expurgo.
The Expurgo.
Host?
Yeah, let me find it again because I had gone to look at. You have finished half of a strike team. So, Aqua Expurgo. This bright orange fluid is stored in a syringe and charged with arcane magic. You can use an action to administer the shot directly to your heart of yourself or another willing creature. I had been just flavoring it as a potion. You are protected against contamination for 6 hours after receiving a dose of Aqua Expurgo. During this time, whenever you fail a saving throw against an effect that would cause you to gain 1 or more contamination levels, you can choose to succeed instead. You can use this ability 3 times, after which the effects of Aqua Expurgo expires. When the effect of Aqua Expurgo expires, you immediately take 10 3d6 necrotic damage and become incapacitated for 1 minute while you violently retch corrupt bile. Your hit point maximum, I forgot this part, is reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken. This reduction lasts until you finish a long rest. You die if this effect reduces your hit point maximum to 0. The necrotic damage can't be reduced or prevented by any means.
Nice.
It doesn't taste so good. Oh.
God, Jesus, dude. Like, I figured you'd have a better stomach by now. I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I
Mr.
suppose I'm looking forward to that in the future.
Yeah. Mr. DM, since we have a
12
little
HP.
bit of a lull, I
Uh-huh.
would like to, 1, drag as many bodies as I can into this alcove on either side of the cannon
Okay.
and set them up in piles. And I would also, as I'm doing so, like to loot the bodies. Or attempt to loot the bodies.
Are these loaded crossbows?
They are.
I don't
Okay.
think we need them.
Not anymore.
As you
Hey.
prepare your defenses for the next wave, you wait. Yeah?
The minute pass.
A minute passes, yes.
Okay.
Can I
I'm
give
just
him-
gonna hobble up.
I'll help him. I'll help them up.
Thank you.
Well,
As
could
you
be
wait
worse?
and wait and wait, the reinforcements don't come.
Oh.
Be quiet.
goodness.
I can't imagine that they would only have that few people.
Definitely not. Has it been an hour?
It has been, like, since when? Since the fight?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it depends on if you guys are just, like, sitting there waiting to see if another round shows up, which they do not.
I was gonna say, can I do a perception check to see if I can see anybody around?
Yeah,
Like
go
watching
ahead.
us?
Go ahead and make me that perception check.
That's a 15.
15. With a 15, you're able to see that in the distance there are, like, some people standing on roofs looking in your general direction. Wearing the same kind of clothing, you can't see any distinct markings on them. But they eventually do climb down and appear to leave.
After they leave, I look at the party. Hey, do you wanna send them off with a hell of a send off?
Yes, but you help me get some uniforms, would you?
While he does that, I'm gonna point the cannon at the building that we're at.
Just a random building. Just gonna cannon a random building.
Yup. Just as a fuck you.
Yeah, sure, fuck it, I'll help.
Did we get any loot out of the bandits?
So you can pick up there around 24 daggers. You get about... There were 10 regular bandits, so there's 10 scimitars. Let's see here. The spy got away. The bandit captains had a couple of regular healing potions on them.
I take one.
Okay.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
I'm taking their their little ornaments they use to signify themselves in their cloaks, like 5 sets. Wait, how many group members do we have? 5? Yeah, 5.
Okay.
Which ones were these guys? The Rose and Thorns?
These are the Rose and Thorn.
I'm just adding 5 of their outfits to my inventory. I don't want the meaty, chunky parts like the armor. I just want their like cloaks.
Yeah. Sorry, somebody was messaging me again. Yeah, so you are definitely able to collect those. And after a couple more hours of waiting, kind of intensely, thinking that you could still get jumped at any moment, you hear the thing creak open, the little hatch.
The one I threw up down?
Do we can Devin and I light off the cannon before they get here? I wanted it pointed at the building that they were on, like after they left. Yeah, I mean, this is a deprecated town. How much do I really have to worry about somebody being inside of it?
Next to the crater as well. And to be fair, that building probably needs to be repaired or torn down in the future.
Yeah,
with
I'm
that,
just
so-
helping with demolition.
I'm going to pretend I didn't notice.
I would say if possible. I mean, we don't really know how cannons work, but we could try and just like scrape off the roof or something, not direct it on the wall.
Like smoke on the water?
Nice.
wanted to do it a few hours ago, but other things took pertinence.
Look at all the bodies.
Piles of bodies in the alcove.
Yeah, sorry.
The drug
Yeah.
did more than they did to me.
Honestly, yeah. I'm starting to feel a little queasy myself.
No,
Oh, no.
drugs.
We took this potion so that we could stay outside and watch. Yeah, it's a little experimental, admittedly. Fair. I'm going to go outside real quick, and she's just going to preemptively head to a somewhat safe but far away spot. No, she's gonna force it out. Would it help that I forced it? Would it help that I forced it out before it expired? Damn. Indeed, they want to purchase firearms and weapons from you. They wish to protect you in exchange for these, and they're willing to offer safe housing within the city.
I also have a question for y'all, now that we're working together. Have you ever heard of the Forged Heart Gem? Or the Forged Heart Amulet? It's a family heirloom. It was supposed to be passed down to me, but didn't exactly happen. Because, yeah. Perfect. I bet it was.
So, on the matter of business, is there a contract we can draw up to help you sign?
Uh,
And work. If anything, it should be a much more profitable. Yes, they do wish to try and procure weapons from you, after all. I'm sure they're willing to pay.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have like a guidebook on how to do this stuff, would you? I more so meant I wish to learn this kind of thing. We have an apt for killing things with delirium, too. That'd be most pleasant if you would. Thank you.
'80 will shake it.
Do you have any firearms for sale?
You might be muted again, good sir. And you might be muted.
What the fuck? Okay,
You're
that's
not
it.
now.
Yeah, that time I don't know when that happened. I don't think it's been for that long. It definitely hasn't been. Because it hasn't been that long since Tika blinded me. And I know I was
Couple minutes at
talking
most.
after that. Thank you, Drac.
Hello.
You're asking if I have any firearms for sale. What are you looking for?
Just some form of, I don't know, rifle that I could perhaps practice with or use.
Well, okay, hold your horses then. If you're looking for something to practice with, it sure as shit isn't going to be one of our rifles.
Well, I plan to practice by using it on people.
You're gonna shoot your damn eye out.
You know, I at least understand not to look down the barrel.
Okay, well that's a decent start. If that's what you're looking for, then I can attempt to find a beginner rifle for you. Something not made with expensive materials, because I don't mean to be rude, but if you're used to using a bow, then I think that the higher end stuff is going to be wasted on you in your current state.
Yeah, okay, rude, but I get it.
I will ask that you give the man some credit. After all, we did dispatch these bandits with barely a scratch.
I'll give you that, yeah, but just because somebody knows how to swing a sword or shoot a bow doesn't mean that they know anything about maintaining a firearm. Especially
Yeah.
one that is using literal poison as a fuel
Yeah.
source.
Even I don't know how to use a firearm.
Do you know what delirium powder will do to metal if left unprotected?
Probably melt.
Allow me to show you. And going to walk over towards the forge where they had been packing powder into a crucible, taking some of that powder and let's see, just
There's
pulling
a
a
bunch of
knife.
scimitars over there.
Yeah, just pulling a dagger out of the cobblestone that was next to them. I suppose that will do. And is going to stab it into the delirium powder. We'll let that sit for about 10 minutes or so. In the meantime, let's see. So for your rifle, how many rounds are you thinking?
I'm assuming I can only buy them from you.
I don't see any other working smithies around.
You know what? That's fair. Like 20 rounds? 10 rounds?
Alright.
No, it's...
So, add 5 silver per round because these are quite expensive. These are just your average musket balls. As long as it doesn't hit anything too hard, you should even be able to recover them. Plus the rifle, you're going to be looking at around... I'll cut you a deal because you defended the smithy overnight. I'll say about 275 gold.
Deal.
I know, that might seem expensive, but I want you to be aware that this is an investment.
I
You,
don't think he has any qualms. He's willing to pay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He already
thought,
has the money out and
I
ready.
said deal.
oh, I
I'll
thought you
hand
went.
him the
I thought.
money.
I thought you went. Damn.
Like he's like, oh yeah, it's expensive, and the money just like flops into his
The
hand.
money's like
"Oh."
already out as soon as the word
He's counting
200.
the 275. What'd you say?
I'll tell you what. You bring that back in a few weeks' time without blowing yourself up and with it relatively maintained. And we'll see about throwing some kind of an upgrade on it. Maybe a scope.
Fantastic.
Maybe something else. We'll find out. I think this is about ready. And walks back over to the forge where the dagger had been placed into the powder and pulls it out. And the blade that was buried in the powder for the 10 minutes is corroded with places chewed through completely. It looks like it has been sitting in acid for some time.
Interesting. Can
Oh.
I keep that?
And just think, some of this is probably going to end up in whatever you choose to shoot. So if it does that to a knife, imagine what it does to a body.
Interesting.
Can I keep that?
The dagger?
Yes.
I don't see why not. And she's going to wrap the blade in a cloth and just pass it over to you.
Thank you.
Here, you might have better use than I have for these, and I'm just gonna set a half-broken set of tools on the thing for them. Maybe you can get them to working order, but I haven't been able to or had the time to get them working.
Well, I appreciate the gesture, but I don't know how. I could probably replace a few older tools in some of our kits. Sure, I'll take it off your hands.
I'm just gonna undo my cloak and show I've got 2 different sets of smith's tools anyways.
Seems excessive to me, but
I
if it
use
works,
them
it
to
works.
cast spells.
Now,
So hold on.
before we
Wait.
do, oh,
You cast spells with a hammer, a crucible, some tongs.
I'm just gonna pick up the hammer, point it in a direction, and cast a firebolt out from it. Yep.
I've never met someone so attractive.
I can do this too. And Milo will just tap the hat and cast a firebolt from the hat too. As I have a hat of wizardry on.
I'm sure that the Arcane Academy would enjoy that one, but
No, they're assholes.
oh well. Haven't had the pleasure.
now I do have one question before we making our way off.
I might have an answer.
I mentioned earlier that the Hooded Lanterns are interested in trying to look for a way to infuse a weapon with delirium. Given what we've just learned about how it reacts with a basic metal, do you think it would be possible to sort of protect a metal as it's being forged in allowing the delirium to infuse it?
Iron or steel? No, I don't believe so. However, mithril or adamantine, that I may be able to work with.
Do you happen to have anything like that on hand?
Unfortunately not. We've had to sell off quite a bit of our adamantine stock. Things have been difficult paying such exorbitant fees to the Queen's men. But
Perhaps anything else that may perhaps do a job?
well, my next idea would be to try to, instead of crushing it down into a powder and then refining it, trying to smelt pure delirium into somewhat of a metal bar and smelting something with that. However, it may be dangerous to hold. I wouldn't know until I tried.
Do you have any spare dust I could infuse some of the ingots with then if I tried that to smelt them together?
I can't guarantee you it'll work, but if you're willing to pay, then I'm willing to let you try.
Yes, and a spare ingot if you have. I have the coin.
I'd be willing to contribute as well if we could get a second attempt.
Half and half each?
Perhaps.
Well, let's see here. You're just looking for just like a bar of steel?
Just a
And
bar
some
of steel.
powder?
And some powder.
Alright, for 2 bars of steel and some high quality powder, I'll say 200 gold.
A 100 from me, Addy. 100 from you.
I'll agree to that.
Done. And I'll hand 100. Oops, not that.
Done, fireball.
No, I accidentally clicked my scorching ray damage.
Just, I kill her, DM. So, Luke, I will get back to you on that because I'm going to basically be crafting this gun from scratch. I was until recently playing my gunslinger again, so I already have ideas.
Good for me.
Hell yeah. Mustang was the most 50-50 on misfire or crit.
It was
Well,
great.
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't have firearm proficiency, so this is gonna probably go really fucking bad. Oh, okay.
You can
thank
change the Mustang with the DMs, but the Mustang will never stop not be what he does.
Get ready. Get ready for the moment you handle this firearm to be rolling nat ones.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like the soul of Mustang moves over to you. Congratulations.
Before we end, I'm adding steel ingots and dust for the ingots. Okay.
6.
6.
Damn. I'm just hoping for one more level, DM, and then I become a mutated nerd. The fort. Soon, though.
I don't know. Now, with us feeling a little bit ickly, I don't know if that's a good idea.
We were
We
we
can
would probably
go to the fort on good pretexts and scout out the place.
what's probably
I
going to
have an
happen
open
is sorry.
I was just say I have an open invitation to go, so we can go as a party and scout out the place. And we're not gonna be. We don't have to immediately go to a raid. We can go there and check it out first.
We're probably
we
going
want.
to go like long rest and then maybe do the raid after we scouted it out.
We should also report that we did this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably Shepherd's
Definitely.
and Ember.
Definitely Shepherd's Gate because we got a report and then head back to Emberwood probably.
Get paid.
Yep. Sounds good.
Oh yeah, that,
Ooh.
Oh fuck!
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, go. Let's go.
That sounds fun.
That's the Amethyst Academy place, isn't it?
No.
Again? How did I mute that time? God damn it. Okay,
You just
so
have such bad luck.
I didn't
The
even hit
inscrutable,
anything.
the inscrutable tower is the
Brother, you really need a toggle mute button. Come on.
No,
Yeah.
they
No,
also
this
had
isn't
the
my. Like, I have a toggle mute on OBS, but I didn't hit it. I don't know
They also-
what caused that.
the clock tower was Amethyst Academy too, I think.
But so I'm just going to give a quick little recap of the last couple minutes for the stream. The party, we just kind of humana them traveling over to Shepherd's Gate to share the good news of what had happened and the new deal that they had made with the Spoke Smithy. When they arrived at Shepherd's Gate, the people there were getting ready for something. They were rushing around the camp, gearing up with equipment and getting into formations. They were looking for Elias Drexel to try to share the good news, and he spotted them in the crowd first and said to them, "You have good timing. Something's happening at the cosmological clock tower. Now's our chance to go and claim it." And so that will be one of your first time-sensitive missions coming up next session.
Bob.
And that's where we're gonna call it. And I'm gonna look for
Let's
somebody to
go.
throw a raid out to real quick.
Hey, DM, do we?
No.
Damn.
This will be your, once you finish that, that's gonna be your next milestone.
Lovely.
I'm
just
low
want
on resources, but let's
A lot of-
fucking go.
A lot of the, like, milestone flowchart in here, it's up to interpretation. 6th level is claim the cosmological clock tower.
Cool.
Alright,
Very
let's see.
exciting.
I'm gonna throw a raid out to... I'm gonna throw a raid out to Kiwi. She's playing some Genshin Impact.
Hey.
I have
Thanks
one
for
quick
hanging out,
question before we
everybody.
leave. Can I get a short rest, please?
Oh, thank God.
It literally
When
just
we-
did it again before my eyes.
Wait, wouldn't we literally finishing up a long rest?
It,
We don't get one.
it literally just muted me again
Oh,
before
yeah,
my
counts for
very
short.
eyes.
Do you have like a weird shortcut set up, maybe?
I don't know, dude. I'm gonna have to just, like, rebind all of my hotkeys. Because something I must be hitting.
Yeah, well, you probably, it's either Windows or like OBS has a really weird shortcut for mute that doesn't make sense, but you
Yeah.
accidentally keep hitting it for doing something else.
Yeah. Just figured out what it is. I just figured out what it is, and I'm so mad.
What is it?
Alt.
No.
Yeah,
So anytime I try to alt tab with this open, that's what's
That-
doing it? Oh
that makes
my
so much
god!
sense.
Well, now you know at
I'm
least.
gonna
Skill
scream,
issue.
dude.
you're
Is
welcome.
it? Hold on. Is it? It's not only this. That's why it kept happening. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. At least now I know.
Yup. That's an oof.
He's learning.
He's ascending.
I'm fixing that before I do anything else on stream. It is getting fixed. I'm probably gonna fix it as soon as I go and grab dinner. I'm throwing a raid out to Kiwi. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you, chat. Thank you for 200 followers.
Congrats on 200